Welcome back to my channel. Today I bring another video topic of current affairs. The Sunday Times of India paper. Today is July 11, 2021. So let's focus on the news. WHO decision emergency leaves listing of COVID vaccine. Covaxin in 4 to 6 weeks. So what is the news? The World Health Organization (WHO) is likely to take a decision on including Bharat Biotech Covaxin 19. Covaxin in emergency use list within 4 to 6 weeks, Soma Swaminathan, the global health body's chief scientist, has said. Speaking at a webinar organized by the Center for Science and Environment on Friday, the Swaminathan said the WHO is reviewing the Covaxin as manufactured Bharat Biotech is now uploading its entire data on the health body's portal. So according to the WHO guidelines, EUL is the procedure to streamline the process by which new or unlicensed products can be used during public health emergencies. There is a process to be followed for EUL and pre-qualification of vacancies, under which a company has to complete phase 3 trials and submit the whole data to the regulations department of WHO, which examined by an expert advisory group. At present, the WHO has approved vaccines by Pfizer, BioNTech, AstraZeneca, SK Bioserum Institute of India, AstraZeneca EU, Janssen, Moderna, and Sinopharm for emergency use. We currently have 6 vaccines approved with the EUL and have recommendations from other strategies advisory group of experts, short from SAGE. We continue to look at the Covaxin. Bharat Biotech has now started uploading the data on our portal, and that is the next vaccine that will be reviewed by our experts committee, the chief scientist said. Bandla, feel I am taking a bit of Indians up there. There is a very good news for from the Indian sites. The first Indian born after Kalpana who will go to the space. So what is the news? That endless voyage had been called to Sirisha Bandla since the time she was a child growing up in the house on the set of America manned space program. The Andhra-born girl knew that one day she would head out to space no matter what. On Sunday, her rocket fuel dreams will come true. July 11. So it is a very good news for in the Indian concern. After Kalpana Chawla, India-born lady go to the space named Sirisha Bandla, 34 years of age, will be the astronaut 004 on board Virgin Galactic space plane VSS Unity, flying to the edge of space at about 3.5 times the speed of sound, along with Virgin founder Richard Branson, astronaut 001, and 4 others in a fully crewed 90-minute suborbital flight. So she accompanied one pioneering flight with the Branson. The first Indian in space was after the Rakesh Sharma, IAF's Rakesh Sharma, who retired as the wing commander. The first Indian in space was the Rakesh Sharma. Everybody know that. Bandla's first flight role in research experience. She is Virgin Galactic Vice President of Government Affairs and Research Operations. Bandla's mother is bringing one of her favorite dishes, mutton biryani, to New Mexico before her daughter takes off to over 3 lakh feet above Earth. Her all-time favorite is the Andhra yellow dal dish Pappu. When she returns, she plans to ask her mother to make it for her. Besides Branson and her, others on the space flight will be the chief astronaut Beth Moses. So she will accompanied by the others members also. Besides Branson and her, the others on the space flight will be the chief astronaut Beth Moses, astronaut 002, and lead operations engineer Colin Bennett, astronaut 003, and Branson, who turns 72 years of age on July 18, will evaluate customer space flight experiments. This unit will be flown by pilots Dave Mackay and Michael Masucci. News. Prime Minister Narendra Modi on Friday instructed officials to work closely with the states and ensure that the 1,500 pressure showing absorption oxygen generators which are coming up across the country and made functional at the earliest. It is a very good news for us, and since the coronavirus outbreak, the center has been seeking to beef up the oxygen infrastructure. Another from the national news, also from the states. Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee met Paul strategist Prashant Kishore for 3 hours at her Kaligat home Friday. The Trinamool Congress implementing the one person, one post formula next week. It is very good decision for Mamata Banerjee meets speak ahead of like TM rejigs next week. So It is a very good news for us. And one person, one post formula next week. Okay. CP how to deal with green offences. It is another news. Acting on or the National Green Tribunal and several observations made by different courts from time to time. The Environment Ministry has come out with standard operating procedures for dealing with cases of green violations. It is the violation case of dealing with the case of green violations. The measures which are to be taken against earning projects include demolition or closure of non-complying units and steep penalties under the polluter-based principles. Telangana, from the state of Telangana, has a new policy to focus on food insurance education. The migrant workers policy to focus on food and insurance education. Very soon, the Telangana might emerge as one of the first states in India to roll out a migrant worker policy for the first time in India. And one of the first states in India for the Telangana state or for southern state Telangana to roll out a migrant worker policy, enabling them to participate in the economic activity of the state. A draft policy, a copy of which is available with the TOI, assures numerous benefits for migrant workers and their families. So what is the benefits, including accident insurance, ration cards, affordable rental housings, school admissions, among others. It's also set out to offer health benefits under the Ayushman Bharat scheme and the travel giant grant to and from to the native place of a worker for emergency cases. So many features will be included here for the first time for the Telangana state for the migrant workers. One of the first to in India to roll out a migrant worker policy. So what is the benefits? I said my previous lecture. So the government is in the process of collecting data on the count of migrant workers in Telangana. The deadline is survey for the July 15. Different departments have been assigned different sectors where these workers are employed, like industries, bricks, cleans, construction, street vendors, etc. So once principal secretary industry said, once the count the number, then draft will be taken to the cabinets. Okay. As from the Times Global News, as the foreign news, international news, as the Taliban, from the Taliban, that American troops are after the gone from the American troops, Taliban claimed to control 85% of Afghanistan territory, as said by the officials. Taliban officials said on Friday the insurgent group had taken control of 85% of territory in Afghanistan. Government officials dismissed the assertion by a Taliban delegation visiting Moscow as part of a propaganda campaign. But local Afghan officials say Taliban fighters had captured an important district in Herat province, home to the thousands of minority Shia Hazaras. Home to thousands of Shia Hazaras, Torgundi, a town on the border with Turkmenistan, had also been captured by Taliban overnight. After the overnight, after withdrawal of the American troops, so it is very bad news for the Afghanistan, also for the international news, for the international world, also the relative of Afghanistan territory. The hundreds of Afghan security personnel refugees continue to flee across the border into the neighboring Iran and Tajikistan, causing concern in Moscow that radical Islamists could infiltrate Central Asia. Three visiting Taliban officials said during their visit to Moscow, said we will take all measures so that IS will not operate on Afghan territory. So, okay. In this case, Afghanistan seeks Pak help to persuade Taliban for talks. Afghanistan has, as Taliban claims to control over 85% of territory, as Taliban officials said on Friday that this is very bad news for the Taliban or the international news for all over the people of the world. Afghanistan has sought Pakistan's help to persuade the Taliban to hold talks with authorities in Kabul as fierce fighting between Afghan and insurgent forces claim dozens of lives on a daily basis across the country. We have great expectation from Pakistan. I hope Islamabad will persuade from Taliban for they want to Islamabad interferes. And this is as the Prime Minister as the Afghan foreign minister, the Afghan officials has said on that case. Sorry, YouTube's another from the news, technical news. YouTube's algorithm pushes harmful videos as Mozilla does it. The Firefox browsers, or everybody know that that is the browser Firefox. The developer Mozilla has claimed that the algorithm of Google and YouTube keeps recommending videos with misinformation, violence, hate speech, and scams to its over 2 billion users. YouTube's controversial algorithm is recommending videos considered disturbing and hateful that often violate the platform's very own content policies, as said by the Firefox browser developer Mozilla. So Mozilla conducted the research using reports and open source browser and attention that convert YouTube's watchdogs. It is opinion as the Firefox browser as reported regrettable. So this due to very own algorithm, it is found that people in non-English speaking nations, they said that non-English 60% more likely to encounter disturbing videos. The clips turn this regrettable range from COVID fear mongering to political misinformation, inappropriate children cartoons. So it is they say it is it is their opinion. So almost 200 videos that the algorithm recommended have now been removed, including many that violated YouTube's own policies. So YouTube also deleted that. These videos had collectively 160 million views before they were removed. YouTube told NBC News that it is constantly working to improve the experience of the user. So YouTube is working here very fast for these videos and cartoons and whatever the misinformation. So YouTube deleting the videos. 200 videos that the algorithm recommended is also deleted, and NBC News it also told the NBC News. Okay. Relations as by the Indian talks legitimacy with Russia as Taliban sweeps Afghanistan. So let's go for details. Underlining India's concern before Russia over the deteriorating security situation in Afghanistan, Foreign Minister S. Jaishankar called for reduction in violence in Afghanistan, saying development there have been implications for regional security and stability. In a meeting with Russian counterpart Sergei Lavrov in Moscow, Jaishankar said that who governs the war-torn country has a legitimacy aspect that cannot and should not be ignored. So it is apparently a personal visit, but still significant as it came. Afghanistan is faced with a dangerous security situation because of the US troop withdrawal. Everybody knows the recent US troop withdrawal. Afghanistan faces a dangerous situation as Taliban is capturing, as they claimed. Before in the lectures I also explained. The remarks came on a day the Taliban claimed that it now controlled over 85% of Afghan territory. While India is reported to have had some contact with the Taliban at the level of security officials, the government has emphatically denied that the foreign minister with him. So another news from the India that takes steps to get uniform civil code. High Court says the backing the need to introduce uniform civil code. The Delhi High Court has said the hope expressed in the Article 44 of the Constitution that the state shall secure for its citizens a uniform civil code ought not to remain a mere hope. Justice Pratibha M. Singh said a court common to all in the country is needed and urged the central government to take necessary steps in this matter. His observation came while hearing an estranged couple's plea for divorce, where the wife has challenged the applications of the Hindu Marriage Act.